Listen, have you ever wondered why you keep surviving? Yeah, no, seriously. What if I told you there are forces working behind the scenes that you can't even comprehend? Oh, wow. Entities you'll never meet who reshape destiny just to keep you standing. Mind-blowing, right? But hold on, it gets wilder. Their influence, their methods, it's beyond anything your rational mind can process. Imagine this: every failure that should have destroyed you, every betrayal that should have ended you, every moment that should have been your last, deflected before you even knew danger was close. That's not coincidence, that's design, architecture, invisible builders crafting reality in your favor while everyone thinks you're just lucky. Yeah, exactly. It's haunting, it's electrifying, and it's happening right now. Now, stay with me, because by the time this ends, you'll perceive existence differently than you ever have before. You'll grasp why the impossible yields for you, how untouchable you've truly become, and how their intervention, it fundamentally alters your trajectory. And listen, I need you to comment below, drop a super thanks, or just show some energy because you are the catalyst for this force, this intensity, this revelation existing. So lock in, concentrate, and absorb. Every moment of this message, every syllable, every breath is crafted for you, for your ascension, for the instant the universe recognizes it cannot break you. They observe you before you realize you're significant. You've always assumed you were isolated. Yeah, the reality is harsh. Every move you make, every fragment of uncertainty you conceal in darkness, it's monitored. Quiet watchers, invisible operators, analyzing, preparing. Oh, wow. That sensation you get when someone suddenly understands your vulnerability before you reveal it. That's not imagination. That's truth. Those who shelter you are nearer than your breath, yet more distant than the stars. They function where your consciousness refuses to go, where your terror cannot penetrate. And yes, the universe thinks you're breakable, inexperienced, exposed, but they are mistaken. They have been mistaken every single instance, and they will be forever. You move through existence, through interactions, through the relentless turbulence of reality, assuming that continuation depends on chance. Nah, continuation has zero connection to chance. It has total connection to invisible mechanisms engineering your safety. Mechanisms that don't demand appreciation, don't desire acknowledgement. They function silently, reconstructing situations, warping existence in methods that are imperceptible to the ordinary observer. Your adversaries, those insignificant calculating parasites, believe they are dominant. They are not. They are puppets suspended on threads that you cannot perceive, and those threads, controlled by forces that would obliterate them without hesitation if it endangered you. The genius of this shelter is in its quietness. The magnificence is in its invisibility. You might never encounter them. You might never learn their identities. But the instant peril approaches, the instant reality leans in to steal your tomorrow, those hidden partners will respond, fast, accurate, merciless. And when it occurs, it will be devastating. So devastating that your adversaries will stumble, challenge existence itself, and comprehend that everything they relied upon was already eliminated before their intentions even crystallized. And yet, there's a profounder, more sinister reality. Shelter is not always soothing. Shelter is not a gentle embrace for the fragile. It is lightning in the blood. It is pressure that tests your foundation. It is a trial demanding power, concentration, and absolute determination. You are not being pampered. You are being constructed. Every encounter with peril, every passing darkness that grazes your consciousness, every hint of danger. These are all teachings designed to activate the indestructible aspect of you that will emerge fiercer, keener, and immovable. Now contemplate this. What if everything you've ever feared, every adversary you've ever anticipated, every concealed conspiracy against you has already been eliminated before it could materialize? That's existence. That is the terrifying, electrifying strength of the mechanisms observing over you. They do not respond for revenge. They do not respond for themselves. They respond for you because your ascension, your continuation, your capacity to remain untouchable in a universe of turbulence, it is unavoidable. And the scale of it, oh wow, it's something reality is not equipped to witness. What is shelter, if not a tempest you never detect approaching when you assume they are only observing? Oh wow, that's the instant they begin to execute. The atmosphere transforms almost undetectably, like a murmur before a cyclone. Every danger you visualized, every conspiracy plotting against you, it disintegrates quietly before it manifests. The individuals who assumed they controlled your fate. Foolish. Yeah, devastatingly foolish. They don't perceive the hidden weapons sharpening, the quiet strategists rearranging the terrain. And you, yes, you are at the nucleus, indestructible yet completely oblivious of the powers turning turbulence into your weapon. They do not attack for recognition. They do not attack for compensation. No, they attack because the balance must be preserved, because your continuation is more than probability. It is certainty, and their techniques unthinkable. Communications that expose secrets, conversations that dissolve, partnerships that crumble like ash under pressure. Every action your adversaries assumed was brilliant, annihilated before it registered. They are phantoms within phantoms, always 3 steps forward, always predicting every flaw. And the magnificence of it, you may never comprehend how near they were to preserving your existence at an instant you assumed was the conclusion. And yet there is dread in that accuracy. It is frigid. It is intentional. You might sense the tremor before the impact, a chill racing down your nerves and think, am I losing authority? No, it is the precise reverse. Authority has never been more total. What appears like fortune, what appears like synchronicity, is nothing but the hidden forces reconstructing existence in your advantage. Every time reality attempts to trap you, these powers redirect the situation, transforming hunters into victims. Every snare you feared dismantled, every murmur of treachery silenced, and you positioned in the nucleus of the tempest, unaware of just how invincible you've transformed. Here's the refined, intoxicating reality. Their shelter is not gentle. It is not designed to comfort. It is lightning. It is pressure. It is the kind of tempest that tests not only your continuation, but your power, your concentration, your capacity to transcend terror itself. And when the instant arrives, for you to witness it, when your adversaries finally understand the magnitude of the strength guarding you, oh wow, they will crumble under shock. The universe cannot prepare for something this absolute, something this hidden, this relentless. And yes, there's more. Shelter from hidden forces is not passive. It demands awareness. It demands toughness. It demands that you recognize the refined guidance in instance you once assumed arbitrary, that you trust the hidden currents constructing your direction, because the full magnitude of their guardianship is not just in eliminating peril, it is in teaching you to remain untouchable, to navigate through existence with a presence that defies turbulence. And when you begin to detect the boundary of this strength, the scale of what it can accomplish, you comprehend one terrifying reality. What they are prepared to accomplish to shelter you is beyond anything you've ever visualized. Not all conflicts rage in the brightness. Some are conquered in darkness. Oh yes, this is where it gets brutal. The shelter you've sensed. The hidden partners hovering at the boundaries of your existence. They do not just observe, they participate. Every danger, every murmur, every treachery is confronted in methods reality will never grasp. You assume you are isolated in your battle. Nah, your adversaries are the ones who are sightless. They advance into snares they cannot detect, their conspiracies unraveling quietly, invisibly, as though existence itself conspires against them. And you positioned untouched in the center of a tempest they cannot even fathom. This conflict is not loud. There are no explosions, no declarations, no announcements. It is a conflict of accuracy, of patience, of calculated certainty. Every assault on your existence, on your character, on your trajectory, eliminated before it manifests. They dismantle your adversaries without exposing themselves, engineering turbulence in perfect advantage of your ascension. And yeah, it is terrifying, electrifying, intoxicating, all simultaneously. You sense the rhythm of peril, and yet somehow the peril curves around you. It evades you. It is diverted, redirected, annihilated. You begin to detect it almost like intuition, almost like a rhythm. The universe is dangerous, but you are untouchable. Oh wow, here is the profounder reality. Shelter in quietness is not comfort. It is lightning. It is a trial. Every darkness brushing your direction. Every unexpected shift in existence. Every treachery that almost connects. They are teachings in disguise designed to construct toughness, sharpen concentration, and activate a strength in you that was dormant, untested, unbroken. Your power is being refined in methods reality will never appreciate. In conflicts you cannot identify against adversaries you will never encounter. And this is where you begin to grasp the true magnitude of what shelters you. It is not assistance. It is metamorphosis, and yet the most thrilling aspect. Your adversaries begin to comprehend too late that they are already defeated. Every advance they take toward you is anticipated, countered, nullified. The universe is shifting against them, reconstructed quietly by forces they cannot detect. Their conspiracies crumble like particles slipping through hands. And you persist. Oh yeah, completely untouchable, ascending as the turbulence obliterates everything that endangered you. Every instant you sense panic, uncertainty, or terror. The invisible conflict is already succeeding. Every shadowed space, every quiet murmur of peril, they have already intervened, rearranged the field, and prepared the stage for your elevation. And that is the purpose. Your adversaries will never grasp what struck them. They will never comprehend how near they were to unraveling, how near they were to losing everything before it ever contacted you. They are not mortal. They are certainties, Oh yes, now you perceive the magnitude. The powers guarding you are no longer just preventing damage. They are warping existence itself to ensure your continuation. Every barrier, every danger, every darkness that once loomed over you is rewritten before it even appears. The principles of probability, the patterns that governed existence, they collapse in their presence. They exist in a dimension the consciousness struggles to fathom. And you positioned at the nucleus, you sense the rhythm of something greater, something so accurate, it's terrifying and electrifying all simultaneously. Every adversary you assumed invincible shattered. Every conspiracy set to obliterate you erased before it manifested, and yet they do not announce themselves. Nah, there is no performance, no reveal to witness. They function quietly like engineers of certainty, manipulating the threads of existence with forces hidden, creating directions where none existed, and obliterating those that endangered you. You might question why. The answer is simple. Your ascension is essential. Your continuation is necessary, and their allegiance absolute. Oh wow, it is mesmerizing to witness even unknowingly. The refined transformations, the synchronicities that sense almost magical. The murmurs of peril that vanish just before they impact. All of it meticulously calculated. Shelter at this magnitude is not arbitrary. It is accuracy. It is strategy. It is certainty. And yet it demands something from you. Yes, you. Consciousness, presence. The courage to advance into the tempest, knowing it is already tamed for you. Every selection you make, every action you take, now resonates with the magnitude of invisible support that ensures nothing can touch your essence. And here's the most intoxicating aspect. They do not respond merely to shield you. They respond to construct you. Yeah, every confrontation evaded, every peril eliminated, every conspiracy that crumbles around your adversaries. It is a teaching in strength. It is a reminder that your influence, your presence is not restricted by situation. You are being sculpted into a power untouchable, undeniable, unstoppable. Every darkness you navigate is a forge, every murmur of peril a spark, every trial of flame to temper the metal of your being. And yet the dread persists, thrilling. Your adversaries detect it. They comprehend too late that the terrain has been rewritten. Every space they assumed was secure for their conspiracies is already fortified against them. Every murmur of treachery, every snare they prepared, every conspiracy they relied on, they are illusions. And you are untouchable. Oh yeah, completely beyond their grasp, ascending with a presence that makes turbulence itself hesitate. Nah, the magnitude of this shelter cannot be overstated. Invisible, relentless, omnipotent in its refinement. And when the instant arrives, for you to fathom the full power of what guards you, the scale will overwhelm every expectation you have ever held. They are the engineers of certainty, and their will is aligned with yours. Every barrier dissolved, every adversary defeated, every darkness of uncertainty an opportunity to elevate higher. Terror is a tool, uncertainty is a weapon, but shelter is trajectory. Oh, this is the instant you've been advancing toward. The boundary where the impossible yields and the invisible guardians reveal their full magnitude. Every hidden force that has constructed your direction. Every quiet impact against dangers. Every refined rearrangement of existence. It all converges now. You sense it in your chest, in your rhythm, in the atmosphere vibrating around you. The universe assumes it can trial you. Now the universe cannot even contact what has been constructed in darkness. They cannot fathom what has been quietly built for your continuations. Every adversary, every conspiracy, every murmur of uncertainty is already eliminated. And yet the thrill is in the consciousness that this was never fortune. Oh wow, never fortune. It is accuracy. It is certainty. Every advance you take now resonates with the power that has been guiding, guarding, creating the situations for your ascension. You begin to grasp, not in language, not in evidence, but in intuition, the sheer scale of what shelters you. And yes, it is terrifying, electrifying, intoxicating, all simultaneously. The invisible powers that observed, impacted, and constructed your existence are now fully aligned with your presence. They do not wait any longer. They do not respond from the darkness. They function through the very existence surrounding you. Every barrier, every lingering uncertainty is removed before it can even appear. Your adversaries stare in shock as their universe crumbles quietly, inevitably, and you positioned at the nucleus, untouchable, immovable, ascending beyond terror itself. Yeah, the strength you have been nurtured into is no longer hidden. It is not just shelter. It is metamorphosis. Every trial you assumed insurmountable, every peril that appeared real, every danger that loomed large. It has been dismantled, redirected, and transformed into a proving ground for your ascension. And in this forge, you have transformed into more than anyone expected. You are a power constructed by quietness, guided by hidden forces, and refined by the turbulence that surrounds the oblivious universe. And yet, there is magnificence in restraint. Now, restraint is strength. The shelter you have sensed is not indulgent. It does not make existence easy. It teaches mastery. It pushes you to confront every terror, to position in the center of tempests, to ascend above every trial. Every invisible intervention is a teaching in power. Every evaded peril is a reminder of certainty. Every adversary obliterated quietly is proof that the universe yields when the hidden aligns. Oh wow, here is the final reality. You are not isolated. You are untouchable. You are constructed by powers that cannot be perceived, yet cannot be denied. And when the particles settle, when the echoes of turbulence fade, you will grasp. Your ascension was always certain, your continuation always assured, and your strength unstoppable. Look behind you, or don't. They are already present, and the universe. The universe will never grasp what preserved you, what constructed you, what forged you into something beyond contact, beyond terror, beyond failure. And there you have it, the reality you've been waiting for. Oh wow, can you sense it? The invisible forces, the hidden partners, the powers constructing your ascension. Yeah, they are real. You are untouchable. You are unstoppable. And the universe? Nah, it will never detect it approaching. Now before you depart, drop a comment below. Share your thoughts. Tell me how this impacted you. Or just leave a super thanks. Every single one of you watching, every single one holding this instant in your hands. You are the catalyst for this turbulence, this intensity, this revelation existing. You are legendary, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Remember, look behind you or don't. They are already present, sheltering you, guiding you, forging you into something untouchable. And the instant has arrived. It's your time to ascend. Your time to claim every darkness, every terror, every impossible trial waiting for you. So go ahead, leave your mark, elevate, and never forget. You are the one they've been waiting for.